We're trying to start our kerosene stove for the first time. We tried it a couple times and it was a failure, but we're going to try it again. We just realized we should have the GoPro on for you guys. We have no idea what we're doing. We've never done this before, so. A little bit of denatured alcohol. Make sure the damn thing's off. It might be too hot. Oh shit. Ow, fuck. Caught my fingers on fire. We'd gotten the boom and the mast off the shop of the marina, built the mast, had the boom painted, had the engine running, and we were ready for what was to come next. So, we're about to put our mast up. It's been a long time coming, and I would be lying if I didn't say it's a scary thought. It's a big, I mean, the mast with all the wiring and the winches on everything's like 350 pounds. So that's an estimate, 350 pounds. But we have no finished stays, so it's not like we can just hook up the stays on the boat and then pull it up and have it just kind of pop right into place. We've got to use halyards and a whole bunch of different just block and tackle to kind of support the mast as we pull it up with a buddy sailboat. So, you know, we're going to get the mast on the boat in the tabernacle hinged and go from there. But it's going to be a nerve-wracking day. We got lots of beer to drink afterwards.
I had started to plumb the main diesel tank, but ran into a couple of hiccups. So we pulled the boat down by ropes, and wow, what a feat in itself that was. As beamy as Rad Mode is, she barely wanted to turn, let alone fit into this slip.
There's Dennis. Oh, it's gonna be. I don't know if she's gonna go in there. How much room you got on that side?
Wow. There you go. She's gonna be nice and tight.
We're touching the dock on this side.
That's good. She won't wobble so much.
Yeah.
You touching?
No, I just thought we were 2 and 3. Okay, no.
We moved her into a slip that was right down the gangplank so we could carry the mast down and put it right on the boat.
Rotate a little bit to the right. Take it a little bit to the right.
That's Dennis in the gray shirt.
Okay. Chances are it might slide a bit more towards the stern when we lift. Yeah.
He's rocking it at 69.
Ready? Okay, let's just lift it up and go a foot.
Yep.
1 foot at a time.
Keep going.
Okay, 1 more foot.
Okay, now I'm good.
All right, hold that.
Okay, hold it. Let's rest it.
I got to get on the other side of the spreaders.
It was slow going, but putting a 350-pound mast on the boat and getting it into position was a little harder than we initially thought.
Motherfucker.
Are you glad you volunteered?
It's all good. Okay, easy part's done. Yep.
Dennis pulled Rad Mode to a spot where we could tie the boats off to some pilings.
Keep an eye on that spreader and that piling. On the spreaders, keep the mast from falling off the boat.
We're good. We're going to use the running back stays.
Right.
Here's where things started to get shady. If You look at the top of Rad Mode's mast, you can see that it begins to bend to the port side. And some of us realized this,
Those are
and
critical.
we started to get on it pretty quickly.
And we're going way far to port at the top of the mast.
Ease your side.
Ease
Is
up.
something bound up on the rigging over there?
And the way it works out is that sometimes things get worse before they get better. Watch the top of Rad Mode's mast. It continues to bend to the port at an alarming angle. And this was the freakiest point of pulling her mast up. Soon enough, we realized that her stern had swung out and the boat was no longer in line with Dennis's Tuliana, which was pulling Rad Mode's mast up with her halyard. Once we got that sorted out, things worked out pretty good.
All right. You're looking good, Orff. All right. So. Now that we've made probably the biggest accomplishment with this boat so far, we are going to christen her Rad Mode.
What'd you do today?
We put the mast up.
Yeah!
Yeah!
There
So,
you go.
here's to Rad Mode. You just get a taste. You're still a baby.
She's a virgin.
Here's to the waters that have kept her safe for the last 36 plus years. And the rest is for us. Woohoo! Give me some toast. Yeah!
Hip hip hooray!
After an eventful day, we had beers and cheers.
But next was building Rad Mode's boom in the rain. There were 3 days of rain scheduled, and we had no place to build her, so we built a makeshift tarp over the top of the boat so we could work on her in the rain. After the boom was on, it was time to go up to the top of the masthead and fix some issues that had occurred when we raised the mast. Our good friend John always happens to show up at the right time to help out with these kind of things.
The long overdue moment that we had been waiting for had finally arrived. We were leaving the marina. Our engine was worth more than what we paid for the boat.
Oh yeah, easily.
Wait.
What?
Problem!
What problem?
You didn't pull the fuel line above the engine, it's rubbing.
Oh, is it bad? Do I need to turn it off?
We might lose our fuel line.
Can you get it?
Yeah. I was just sticking my hand down there.
Okay.
I got it.
Okay. It was above earlier.
I just need like a piece of rope. I'll tie it to the stairs.
Okay.
The back laws are it.
Back one.
My wife, I call her the boat librarian because she knows where every single thing is.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yep. I can kick it back up, right? It's finally there, honey. We're finally out of there.
Finally. So happy. We pulled into Willowburn Marina to get some diesel and pick up 2 of the children from some family.
Yes!
What's wrong with it?
What's wrong with the boat?
You guys ready to go
Is it fun?
Yeah.
The staysail is gonna go up. Sweet, huh?
Yep.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have the staysail tracks or staysail blocks. We were going to run them off the handrails, but we decided instead just run the staysail sheet right back to the winches for the jib sheet, basically. So we're just going to do that. We're just going to run them like that, see how it goes. Obviously, we're not going to be able to sail as close to the wind as we'd like to, doing it that way, but it should work for right now. And do a little bit of sailing.
Who's captain? Dad.
You are. You're on the tiller.
Dad, can you please move?
Oh, sorry. I'm the captain, Dad. Move out of the way.
Who's the captain? You're the captain. Can't move.
Okay, we're into the wind. All right, babe. You want to go ahead and raise the staysail up?
Not only after all of our hard work, but I believe Rad Mode was just as eager to have her first sail go up as we were.
Good idea.
There have been many firsts on Rad Mode, but this was the first time a sail was ever to be raised on her. And I know that we will cherish this moment and think of this moment for the rest of our lives. We'll never forget it. It was amazing.
All right, you ready? You ready to kill the engine?
I'm just sailing.
We're moving forward still.
Are we gonna stop thinking?
That thing actually goes pretty close to the wind. I was surprised. We're sailing.
The river's doing it for us. We're turning about,
Mm-hmm.
and then the river will push us that way, and we're golden. We'll be exactly where we want to be.
Right. I say we just let the tide take us.
Oh, it's gonna take us right there.
Yeah, take us most of the way, and then we'll kick the motor on. And
I'll finger.
yeah. Why do I need a blanket? That's not a blanket, dude.
What's what?
This is. Careful. Sweet. Awesome.
Dad, you like the new socks I got?
100% wool. Thank you, Melissa. A special treat from Melissa. She gave me this. You guys cool hats and stuff. She gave Daddy this awesome sweater. So we were under enough of a hurry this morning that we didn't even look at the bedrooms to make sure it's a good place for us to anchor. A friend of ours took us there once, 2.5 years ago. Right, babe? And
It's the same.
you know, he anchored there just to kind of show us what the deal was, but it was a long time ago. So we're going to check it out now that we're just kind of running it, one sail up. It's really light air, but we're moving. We got a good current coming in. All right, so we got our sails up, well, a sail up for the first time today, and made progress under sail on SD Rad Mode. And a good friend of ours gave us a special treat for this occasion to celebrate. It's a very nice champagne. And so we're gonna celebrate right now. We're gonna crack this sucker open, and we want to say thank you very much to Andy for being such a great friend and for the great champagne.
Yeah, and helping us raise our mast, and you absolutely have to come sailing with us now.
Yeah, come sailing. Let's go. All right.
Do
Here.
the honors.
All right. I think you got some fishermen over there in
Oh, please don't take out its spreader light.
Hey, if they get taken out by a cork, we need new spreader lights. And this is...
Don't point it at me.
I'm not opening it yet. This is, I'm not sure how to say it, Etoile, I think. And it is a Tete de Cuvée champagne, which I have heard is a very nice kind of champagne. Alright, here we go.
Yay!
What was that sound?
Kids are watching a movie.
Go watch your movie.
Oh.
She's so nosy. Right. This is a special treat.
To the tippy top.
To the tippy top. Yeah, point that at us.
It is. I don't know where it is.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, Andy. Thanks. Oh, yummy.
Mm-hmm.
It's the morning. I totally slept in. I'm beat. I think it's from this last just 2 months of rush to get this bow done. I'm like exhausted. But last night I had to pull up one of those little floaty solar powered lights as a makeshift mast headlight. I mean anchor light, our anchor light. It's not working. So I'm gonna have to go up the mast today and figure out what's going on with that. So it never stops, you know, just kind of how it is, but it's great. Look where we are. It's beautiful. Beautiful out here. Make yourself look all sexy.
Not crazy haired.
Yeah, sexy. You ready?
There's no fixing that.
All right. Okay, you ready? All right. So, first off, I want to say something. I love to start these videos and she doesn't know it's filming.
I'm gonna do it to you one of these days.
Do it, please. But I want to say that the last scene you see, well, almost the last scene where everything's dark and all that, and we're popping open the champagne that Andy gave us. But right before that happened, you know, we had hardly any time that day to get any kind of sailing done, and I was beat. I was wiped. So we went pretty much straight to the bedrooms, put the anchor down. I was crankier than hell, and I told Christina, like, I gotta take a nap. I am beat. She laughed at me, but she let me take a nap, and I told her I needed 20 minutes. She let me have like 2 hours, and she cooked dinner, and she took care of everything. So kudos to you, honey, for being so awesome and always taking care of me.
That's why you always need a woman on board.
Yeah, you need a woman on board, seriously, you know. But this whole thing, it wasn't just us that got this boat done. You know, we feel like we owe a lot to a lot of people that were good friends of ours. That really just kind of everyone came together like a real crew all of a sudden. You know, right around raising our mast. There was Dennis, who's 69 years old, by the way, and kicks ass like he's, you know, in his 20s every day. John, who's a well-known racer out in the Delta. He's won a lot of races, and he's always seems to be there when, you know, we've got something crazy going on, and he helps out a lot. It's also Oren, right? He's a neighbor of ours. He's been really, really cool. He's given us parts for the boat and just, he knows a lot about boats as well. And then Andy, who he drove from Sacramento, last minute warning to be there to help raise the mast. And Andy's our first patron on Patreon.
Yeah.
So Andy, you kick butt, dude. Awesome, man. He's been there and totally gives us support the whole step of the way. Really appreciate that. And then I absolutely do not want to forget Kurt, right? Your brother. So Kurt he's a stellar dude. He knows his stuff. He's an iron worker too. So a lot of the way that the mast was tied up and all the shrouds and the stays were secured, that was his doing, So it was like a big project. And we're just glad it went so smoothly, and we couldn't be happier with the way it turned out.
And Arena and Patty took a lot of the photos and video.
Yeah, they did. And it was just great. It's one of the highlights, like the moments it's a moment we'll never forget, right?
Yeah.
Getting the mast up on this boat. And to kind of clue you guys in on where we are now, I mean, it's a week later. Okay, so we're way cut up on video because we cut out a ton of stuff, but in reality, Rad Mode is far from done. I mean, we don't have staysail tracks on her. In the video where in this video you just watched where we put the staysail up, I mean, we don't have any cleats on the mast or the boom. There's no reef points. I mean, there's reef points on the main mast, but there's no way to reef it, So, and there's a million other things. The boat is far from being done. I mean,
in short, it is barely saleable.
Yeah, it's barely saleable, but we're going to do the best we can to make it happen. And you know what? If we can do this, anybody can do it. Okay. The way we kind of see it is, you either have time or you have money. We got time. So that's what we chose. We chose time. And so we got a lot of time to work on stuff. And yeah, we have to nickel and dime everything. And there's a lot of things we need for the boat that we just don't have. But we're still sailing. We're still sailing the boat. We're not going to take it to Hawaii tomorrow. I ain't ready for that. Yeah, yet. But it sails. And, I mean, it's kind of anticlimactic. I know we get one sail up in this video. But the very next day, we got all 3 up. In our next episode, you'll see it. And since then, we've done a lot more sailing.
And we'll keep working on the boat and sailing. So
yeah. And we do consider ourselves to be real sailors. We had a stretch this last week where, you know what? The wind was going the wrong direction, and it wasn't that strong. And we have to, we'd have to tack up all these channels to get out of here. It's ridiculous. So we spent some time on the anchor, spent some time on the hook, waiting for the wind to change, waiting for the tides to change. And if you live it this way, that's what it's about. You're not motoring somewhere because you're in a hurry to get someplace. You're waiting for things to fall in line to get your sailing done. So we want to thank you guys for watching the video. We hope that you like it. We hope that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're not behind anymore on video editing. We just left a lot of stuff that was great behind. And the videos are becoming much quicker. This video took me about 7 hours of editing to do, which is nothing compared to before. Okay, I used to be up in the 30-hour range. Okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
What? Okay. So I'm happy to be able to just knock one out, pretty quickly. But I think is that the nudge to stop?
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep talking.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we asked that you guys would check us out on Facebook. It's Sailing Rad Mode on Facebook. Okay. Check that out. Check out our blog. It's sailingradmode.com. Please take a look at our Patreon page. We could use more awesome patrons like Andy. Andy's totally hooked us up. There's plenty of other people who have totally hooked us up as well. if you want to help us out, if you want to help us get the things we need to continue this trip, and we're getting down, we get down to the wire, so every little bit helps. And if you enjoy the time we spend editing videos and working on Rad Mode and trying to show new adventures, if you would consider being a patron, that would be awesome. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll just keep going all night if I don't stop. So we'll see you guys in episode 2. Okay. Was that too long?